What's up, guys? Mason the Brock Henderson here, and this is Arrow Season 5, Episode 20, Underneath. So, I'm trying to think of a reaction to best sum up my feelings toward this episode. The problem is, I think I've slapped myself in the forehead too many times, so I feel like if I do it again, I have to worry about concussion stuff, and I don't really want to have to deal with that right now. So, instead, I'm just going to tell you that it makes me want to give myself a concussion so I could forget all about this episode. And that about sums up this episode. So, let's talk about it, because in the midst of all this awesomeness with Prometheus and everything he's doing to torture Oliver, of course the episode I desperately want to see is the one where Oliver and Felicity hook up again, right? Who doesn't want to see that? I mean, Olicity for the win, right? Freaking shippers. God, I mean, I swear, it's such freaking fan service. That's all it is. And it's all it is to putting them together. There's no chemistry, there's nothing that they have in common. It's just, oh, everybody wants to see Oliver and Felicity get together, so we're gonna do it. I hated it when it first started, I hated it when it ended, and I still hate it now when it's starting again. I mean, honestly, when it ended, I hated how they ended it because it was the dumbest way possible. But I'm like, you know what? It's done. Let's just move past it. It started stupid. It ended stupid. We're done. Let's move on. And then, here we are again. In the midst of all of this, crap. I told myself I wasn't going to do that. In the midst of all of this going on with Prometheus and everything going on with him destroying the bunker, the Helix stuff, all of that, of course it's all leading to, oh, they're getting back together again because now she realizes why he did it in the first place. And honestly, like, I won't even call it a good thing. I'm just going to say the only thing that made sense in this episode is at the end of it, we finally have Felicity realizing, oh, I'm a dumbass. Like, she admits, she's like, I'm sorry I was such a hypocrite. And I'm like, holy crap. Did she just say that? The writers finally realized that they made her into a hypocrite? And then she starts apologizing for that. She's like, I realize now why you had to lie to me about William. I'm like, thank you. It's not good. It's still really stupid because we still had the reactions that she had before all this. But at least now the writers finally let her realize that she's kind of a dumbass. So, yeah, it's the one thing that makes sense in this entire episode of just complete stupidity. I mean, absolute stupidity. We've got Oliver and Felicity inside the bunker. Apparently, an EMP went off, shut everything down, all the electronics. So now they're stuck in there. The generator's off, so there's no power, which means there's no air getting in. And they just have this conversation. You know, Felicity's talking about, hey, you don't trust me. You don't trust my play. And so Oliver's like, hey, well, I'll trust your play. Let's see what you got. And then they go downstairs. She does whatever she wanted to do, and then she sets off the methane gas. So look at that. Your play led to you in a worse situation. That's why we trust your play, Felicity. So all of that was stupid. Oliver ends up trying to get out through the elevator shaft, and I don't know exactly what happened. Like, he's sitting there messing with the top of the elevator shaft, and all of a sudden, just explosion. I'm like, oh, okay. He lands on top of something, so there's a cut in his back. And so after they go down, try Felicity's plan, set off the methane gas, Oliver's breathed in too much of it, he's lost too much blood, and so finally, you know, see him start slowly fading away, and Felicity's trying to help him, trying to wake him back up, but he's going away, and he slowly closes his eyes, and that's it. Cut back a couple minutes later, and all of a sudden he goes, I'm like, wait, what? Hold on. No. Bullshit. Are you kidding me? How the hell does it even happen? Loss of blood, lack of oxygen, breathing in methane gas, and all of a sudden he goes, nothing happens, no changes, no Felicity trying to help him, no sort of medical attention. All of a sudden, oh, I think the blood clotted. What a miracle! What a freaking miracle! The blood clotted, and then all of a sudden, the methane gas just left his body. He's completely fine. And then he has enough strength to make it about 10 more minutes. And then he's like, oh. But then by that time, Curtis has sent down one of his little probe things. It has an injection needle on it. So Felicity stabs him with the adrenaline. And he's like, okay, now I'm awake for good. And despite all of that, he makes it out okay. So, yeah. That pretty much explains my frustration with the bunker side of the story. Let's talk about the flashbacks, because golly gee, these flashbacks were quite the thing. So they cut back to 11 months ago. Don't even remember exactly what was going on 11 months ago. Oliver was doing his own thing. Felicity was helping him. Curtis was still helping out a little bit, but he wasn't really there. So, yeah, they had this one moment where Curtis has Oliver bring in some Chinese food, tricking Oliver and Felicity into having a dinner that night with some wine, and then as he's training her, all of a sudden things get romantic out of absolutely freaking nowhere, and then they end up having sex, and then at the end of it, they're just like, oh, well, we can't actually do this, and then Felicity, I guess, goes on to start dating Billy after that. I don't know. I don't care, I don't know, I don't care, I don't know, I don't care, I don't know. It's really stupid. It really, really is. I've hated this relationship since day one. And for some reason, they decided to bring it back. Just for no good reason at all. And it's in the middle of an episode where we should be talking more about finding Adrian Chase. We should be he should have stayed behind to fight Oliver mano a mano. That would be awesome. It would be incredible if Adrian Chase had locked him inside the bunker so he could torture him some more, but no. He just wanted to trap him down there so he could find William somehow. You know, because freaking everybody in the show is overpowered as hell. Oh, your son has changed his name and moved to another city and nobody knows where. But Adrian Chase is going to find out where. Are we ever going to find out how he did? No. He just knows somehow. That's all you need to know, is he found William. So, I mean, all in all, this episode was just a complete waste of my time. Nothing happened. The only thing that happened was at the end, we see Adrian Chase has found William. You could have done that in literally 5 minutes. They did do it in literally 5 minutes. Why did we waste an entire episode talking about Oliver and Felicity? And, you could make the argument, oh, well, they did talk about, Oliver being a killer. He admitted that to Felicity, and so she had to help him through that. I thought we've already moved past that. I thought after the episode where he disbanded the team and then they gave him a pep talk and got him to bring everybody back and realize that he had to trust them again, I thought we had moved past that. Are you telling me that he needed a third pep talk? Because this is the third one he's gotten this season. There was the one where he killed Billy, and so he needed a pep talk to get back into the game. And then Chase tortured him and convinced him he was a killer, so he needed another pep talk after he tried to disband the team and team up with the Bratva. And so now he's needed a third pep talk in just one season to get back into the game again because he thinks he's a killer and Felicity has to say, no, you're not. I assume next episode, after Chase takes William, he's going to hold him hostage, and Oliver's going to feel like I'm completely helpless, and he's going to need a fourth pep talk. So yeah, then all of a sudden Chase is going to kill William's mother, so he's going to need a fifth pep talk. Because all we do is give freaking pep talks to our main character who's supposed to be a badass. How many times do you need a pep talk to get back into the game? Oh, God. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. After the Prometheus reveal, who he was, it got good. It got intense. There was so much to look forward to. Everything Chase was doing, everything he was doing to torture Oliver, to get under his skin, to create just this thought of I'm a killer. All of it was so well done. And then you just blow it in the past 2 episodes. You blow it with focusing on Felicity and Helix. You blow it with focusing on Felicity and Oliver. Who gives a shit? besides the fanboys and fangirls out there who want to ship Felicity and Oliver, I want to see more about Prometheus. I want to see Oliver taking on Prometheus. I don't want to take a whole freaking break from that and say, oh, guys, let's talk about feelings. Because it's just a waste of time. Who cares? Not me. I want to see a show about a hero named Green Arrow taking down bad guys. But the show doesn't care about that. They'd rather take some time and talk about shipping characters and building relationships and all that good stuff, because who gives a shit about action? So, yeah, that's about it. That's about all I can think of. There were probably some other things that were frustrating and pissed me off, but just the idea in general about this entire episode, it sucks. So, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What were your thoughts on this episode? Let me know. We can talk about and discuss all that good stuff. Leave a like and subscribe for future Arrow reviews, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.